Hey everyone, welcome back to Universal Orlando. I'm here today a couple of days before the start of Mardi Gras because there's a couple of things happening. The main thing being the annual pass holder preview of the all-new Mardi Gras Tribute Store. So we're definitely going to go in and check that out. Also, all of the food menus have finally been released. The event starts in like 2 freaking days, and they finally decided to drop the menus. So we'll go around the park and we'll show you guys all the food and drink offerings that are going to be at this year's Mardi Gras celebration, which starts in just a couple of days on February 1st. Over in City Walk, they have this advertisement for the Cursed Coconut Club. So it will be back this year. It's open Wednesdays through Sundays starting at 5 p.m., February 1st through March 30th, and all ages are welcome. And if this was an Instagram post, I would say #NoFilter. Look how beautiful this Florida January evening sky is. One of the main reasons why I love living here. So we have 2 days to go until Mardi Gras, still no medallion. So this will probably be out tomorrow because tomorrow's Friday and Mardi Gras starts on Saturday. I called this out in my last video, but On Location, which was the camera store or like the photo pass store, still under construction. I have no idea what they're doing here. This is actually pretty cool. Over on the construction wall, they already have the Chronos for Epic Universe. So we're just inside the park now, and I can already see some Mardi Gras 30th anniversary decor right over here at the main entrance. Right in front of Rip Ride Rockit and the Music Plaza stage, I can see a little bit of Mardi Gras overlay on some of the trussing. Normally right here, they have a big sign that tells you all the artists that are coming to play at the concerts. So the park's pretty light at the moment. Like I said, a lot of people leaving because it's only an hour before park close. So while we still have light, we're gonna go around and check out all the food booth menus before it gets too dark. As we pass the booth, we'll just kind of run through what's on the menu. So over here at the Canada booth, which is directly across from the Jimmy Fallon gift shop at Gramercy Park, looks like they have a margarita poutine, a hot maple salmon, and then a couple of drinks, a ginger snap, which is an alcoholic drink. You can also get that as a mocktail, and then a Life in the Clouds IPA. Right next door to the Canada booth is Columbia. I like how this one's decorated. It's got all flowers up top. And let's see what they have over at Columbia. They have the signature Colombian burger, $10.99, chicken empanadas for $8.99, and then a Colombian cassava bread for $7.99. And then there's a look at the drink, which is non-alcoholic, so no alcoholic drinks at Columbia. The Transformers bar has now become the New Orleans bar, and here's a look at the alcoholic beverages and non-alcoholic beverages that they have for sale over here. And in the little alleyway between Transformers and the Mummy in New York, there's 2 booths, and their menus are out as well. Looks like they're gonna have a baked Cajun mac and cheese with andouille sausage. That sounds pretty good. With a Cajun cream sauce, that's $10.99. They have the chicken and sausage gumbo, $8.99, and then there's the Cajun twisted tater for $10. At the booth right next door, you can get your beignets. Not gonna lie, not the biggest fan of the beignets at Universal. Feel like the Disney beignets are better, but they have them here. These are $7.49. Red beans and rice, which is a vegan dish, $7.49, and then you can get a king cake. Now the 2 menus I just read are from these 2 booths right here, one of which is the City Jazz Music Hall, and I just came across this pretty cool Easter egg. They're advertising the musicians that are gonna be playing at the music hall, the Quint Trio. So there's your reference to Jaws, Biff, and his Expo players, and that's a reference obviously to Back to the Future, which is really cool. And then they have a couple other ones over here as well. The Amity Swing, Hill Valley Blues, that is awesome. I always love how Universal kind of sprinkles in like these little Easter eggs. Over in New York, directly across from Macy's and the Mummy is the Puerto Rico booth. Let's take a look at their menu. They got a char-grilled pork shoulder, ooh, with guava barbecue sauce. That sounds really good. They got plantain fritters, $8.99. The pork shoulder was $10.99. Then there's a cheese dog. Interesting. I don't know if I've ever seen a hot dog in like empanada style. $9.99 for that. Here's where you can find your pina colada. And then they even have a dessert, limber, Puerto Rican frozen ice treat with your choice of coconut or guanabana. $9. Might have to try that. I'm getting a little ahead of myself here because we didn't go over by the Tribute Store yet, but just a heads up, the Tribute Store for Mardi Gras is over in the Hollywood section. It's not over here in New York, it's on the other side of the park where the Summer Tribute Store was. We made our way back into San Francisco, and here is the Germany booth. Deutschland, flavors of Germany, also very cool themed, like the floral elements on top. Here's what they got. A German style meatloaf on a pretzel bun. That sounds really good. $10.99. Currywurst and Palms, I think I'm saying that right, which is a bratwurst and fries for $9.99. They have an apple strudel for $5. Of course, the beer flight, very, very popular. And then like your basic drinks as well. Right next door is India, and I already know that Alex is gonna be eyeing this butter chicken. $10.99, comes with some naan bread. They also have a potato dosa, grilled dosa filled with onions, curried potatoes, black mustard seeds, and a coconut chutney. That sounds interesting too. $7.99. Ooh, this is gonna be Alex's booth. Iced chai latte. She loves chai lattes. They have one here for $9. Then they also have a non-alcoholic drink for $9 as well. I hope this doesn't come across as me rubbing it in, especially if you're from like the Midwest or the Northeast. But the weather tonight is unbelievable. If you're coming to Universal or Disney or anywhere in the Central Florida area for like the start of the Mardi Gras season, you're in for a treat. The weather is so nice. It was really cold like a few weeks ago, but now it's perfect. So no booths back this way for Mardi Gras over by the bridge. So we'll keep walking and make our way through Simpsons Land. And as always, in Central Park, just as you kind of make your way through the park, you're gonna come across Mexico. Let's see what's on their menu this year. Ooh, that sounds good. I gotta get that. They have a Chilaquiles Verde churro loops. That's interesting. It's just like churros, kind of like in a horseshoe shape. They have 2 drinks here. Both of them are alcoholic. And by the way, I don't know if I showed this on the other ones. Here is what the refills and the single serve and souvenir cup prices are. And just behind Transformers, directly across from Mel's, is the Coca-Cola Market. Here we are, Coca-Cola Market, located at Battery Park. They have a Bananas, Foster's, Fizz, Peach Cobbler Smash, and Frozen Irish Coffee. Those are all alcoholic, and it looks like they are all $13.50. The Peach Cobbler does say there's a mocktail version available. Here's another one as well with those prices. Frozen Brandy Milk Punch. Sounds interesting. Then they have this one too, which is a mocktail, the Orange Coconut Snowball for $9. I have to go back and look and see how many food booths are gonna be at Mardi Gras this year, because it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot. Like we saw, you know, I don't know, maybe 10-ish, maybe a little bit less than that. But I feel like they used to have more food offerings in the past. I may be wrong, and if I am wrong, the next clip you're gonna see is me giving you the menus of everything that I missed. So here we are. The reason we came out today is to check out the Mardi Gras Tribute Store. This year it is themed to Legends of the Bayou Museum and Gift Shop. The entrance is just around the corner at Williams of Hollywood. Parking and deliveries around back. See the world famous Nusquam Nuisance. All right, got to keep our eyes out for the Nusquam Nuisance. Before we go in, they have a couple little signs out front. Monsters, ghosts, aliens, and more. Is that the Nusquam Nuisance? I guess we'll find out. And as you enter the store, they have this really cool sign, like something you would see on the side of a road or like a highway. Same sign as basically what I just showed you, but it looks really cool. All right, so here we go. Entering the store. Oh my gosh. It's like this big ape or Sasquatch. Oh my gosh, this guy scared me. I thought he was a real person. I guess this is his store. Wow, I'm just like inundated with all things to look at. We have to take a look at everything. There's probably so many little Easter eggs in here. Now again, this is kind of like a roadside attraction gift store.
Welcome, lucky travelers, to Cyrus T. Pavo's Legends of the Bayou. Here you'll find some of the strangest monsters and mythologies from the swamplands of Louisiana. Explore the Wall of Mystery. Come face to face with the loup-garou under a full moon. Behold the one-of-a-kind nuisance of Nusquam, and don't leave without taking one of our signature swamp tours, where you might meet anything from the Mossman to King Gator himself. For your safety, you absolutely must be sure to die if they.
And of course, during the safety spiel, it all cut out, which means we're probably going to be in a little bit of danger. Here's a nod to the past summer tribute store, the Mega Video Rentals, right there. The Wild Peacock and Llama Rehab Center. It's a little nod to Gerg the llama. So they have all these like little newspaper clippings and things all around, kind of highlighting some of the creatures that we have to keep an eye out for. Said, but where did it go? Seen weekly. They even have a photo that someone caught of the swamp monster right here. Pretty cool too. They have all these like neon footprints all throughout this first room. Then here is the swamp monster. It's the Honey Island Swamp Monster, replica full body. It says smell removed. Thank gosh. I'm sure this guy does not smell too pleasant. All little artifacts in the front from all the various creatures, dinosaurs, a swamp monster footprint. Now, one of my favorite things about the tribute stores is all the little Easter eggs that they put in. They hang all these things on the walls, and you really have to go through multiple times to be able to see everything. They have this thing here. It says take a photo. It's the Legends of the Bayou scavenger hunt. So I guess these are all the different things we should be keeping an eye out for. Have fun, and happy Mardi Gras. Now I'm going to be highlighting a lot of the decorations and things in here, but obviously this is a store, so they have a whole bunch of Mardi Gras stuff. We'll show you a little bit of the merch, but we're going to do a full rundown once the event opens. What's behind the curtain? I'm kind of scared to open this. Uh-oh. There's feet on the bottom. It's going to be like a creature here. It says, gotcha, museum this way. Then they have the little fake feet on the floor there. So many cool like little artifacts and like findings from some of the monsters. I love this picture right here. It's a swamp monster just chilling in the park. All right, we're gonna enter the next room. We're gonna go through this giant alligator mouth over here. I already see an alien over there. Here's all like the fun Mardi Gras hats. Got some more of those footprints on the floor. Who's this guy? They got this creature in this glass case. Oh, this is the Grunch, or the Grunch Road Monster. The model. This is one of the things that was on the little scavenger hunt sign. The Bayou Build-A-Bead Bar. Look snazzy, feel jazzy. Now, pro tip, don't buy the beads, because if you watch the parade, you're bound to get at least a couple of strands of beads, unless you want to wear them like earlier in the day. But you will get beads for free as part of the parade if you can catch it. Here's one of the aliens. Now, I'm pretty sure this alien was repurposed from the Coconut Club, the year that they did the alien theme. I think that was for Halloween Horror Nights. Can't remember exactly, but he looks very familiar. I think he was one of the aliens like on that back wall. We have little nods to past Universal things over here. This is from the Wonders of the Ancient Garden. This little says it's a totem relic debris from a museum exhibit which houses a bat totem of a large bat creature, aka Batilda. It's pretty cool. They got this like little skeleton over here. There's so many things to read. They have all little Easter eggs on these things. One thing I noticed here, it says Grandfather Will Turner. Is that a nod to like Pirates of the Caribbean? They got some Mardi Gras t-shirts. You got a long sleeve shirt over here. They have this one. I like the design. I always like the design of the Mardi Gras merch. They have some cups and tumblers. This one's really cool. Look at that. Oh, this is the pass holder shirt. It says UOAP on the arches. Ooh, I like that a lot. Might have to get that one. We found King Gator. He's hung up on the wall here, kind of like as a taxidermy. Oh, check it out. We found the Nusquam nuisance. Here's his little skeleton. They have a little blurb about him. It says, the iconic troublemaker of the Nusquam Bayou, known to make a shrill laughing noise when provoked. Ooh, check it out. We even have a Wolfman in here. That is awesome. A little bit hard to see unless you shine a light on it, but they have a little Wolfman book down there by his feet. And then on the wall opposite the Wolfman, you got a photo of Lon Chaney. Nod to the Universal Classic Monster. Cyrus T. Pavo's Wall of Mystery, the unknown and confuddling cryptids. And if you look inside, they have all these little creatures, like the Incredible Yeti. There's a Yeti spinning around. So this is pretty cool. They have all these different things over here, and when you come up to them and you press the light, you can see the creature that's in there. So they got like the Wolfman creature in there. It says the Guild Man of the Amazon. We already know who this is gonna be. There he is. The Flatwoods Monster. Ooh, check him out. All right, so we're making our way deeper into the bayou. There was a sign that said swamp tours this way, and oh my gosh, they like transformed this whole room into like a forest. You can hear all the little bugs and all the little creatures. Oh, this is so cool. Wow. Wow. I don't know, I feel like I'm in an HHN house. This is pretty awesome. Let's see what kind of merch they have here. They have a Mardi Gras Spirit jersey, a couple of tumblers. They have a hoodie here. This looks cool. That's awesome artwork. Really, really digging this. There's mirrors all over this room, so it makes the room feel a lot bigger than it actually is. But can we take a minute and just appreciate that this is just like a temporary store? This is really awesome. Here's the non-pass holder t-shirt, or one of them. This is 35 bucks. It's kind of hard to tell in the lighting, but this is like a purple tie-dye. The King Gator popcorn buckets are back as well. These are $29.99, and they have plenty of these. On his like little hip there, it says 30 years of Mardi Gras. This is just so cool. This is my favorite room. I don't even know if video does it justice. It feels so big because of the mirrors. Look at this creature right here. Wow, look at his eyes. All the way up. This room, I know I just said this, but this room genuinely makes me feel like I'm walking into or through an HHN house. This is fantastic. Then here is the final room where you check out. They have a giant freaking alligator above the registers. Holy cow. He's like made out of wood, it looks like. This is so cool. Got screens up top, setting the scene, making you really feel like you're in like a Louisiana nighttime bayou scene. Just so many props, like so many things to look at. We obviously didn't get a chance to really dive into anything, or dive into too much, I should say. But we will definitely be going through this tribute store multiple times. This is so cool. I have to say, I am very impressed. I did see a couple pictures before I came here. I had a little bit of it spoiled, but it's so much cooler in person, and you have to come and see it for yourself. So if you're here during the Mardi Gras season, definitely make it a point to stop in there and check it out. I will be completely honest, the Mardi Gras tribute stores aren't generally my favorite tribute store that they do. I love the HHN ones, I love the Christmas ones, and the summer ones. So if I had to rank them, I'd probably put Mardi Gras like towards the bottom of my list in terms of favorite tribute stores. But that one was really cool. It starts off as this like kitschy roadside attraction where you have like a little clerk in the front and he talks to you, sets the scene for what you can experience, which is all those different swamp monsters and legends of the bayou. And as you kind of go through the store, you get to encounter a bunch of those in like statue form, which I thought was really neat. The merch this year looks really awesome. Really digging the design. Didn't pick anything up today, but I think I am going to get that AP shirt once we actually do come for Mardi Gras. And then, yeah, that second to last room that was kind of like a swamp, like a forest, was awesome. It really genuinely felt like I was going through an HHN house. So hats off to the creative team as always. Like I said, Mardi Gras tribute stores are not my #1 favorite, but this is one of my favorite ones in recent years. So well done, well worth your time to kind of go through there. Honestly, might recommend going through there at nighttime because it just feels right. Like you go through the store and it's dark in there, it's very dark, and then as you kind of exit, you're like back in the dark, so like the theming just sticks the whole way through. So go through at night if you can. And it's time to call it a night from Universal Studios. Like I mentioned, Mardi Gras starts this Saturday, February 1st, runs through the end of March. We'll be out here on opening day to cover all the different food items, some of the drink items for you, run through all of the merchandise, check out this year's parade. They have some new floats that are gonna be a part of this year's parade that I'm very excited about. And then next week is going to be one of my favorite days of the year, I think. We are going to be riding on a Mardi Gras float again. We did this a couple of years ago, and it was genuinely one of the best theme park experiences I've ever had. So if you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on those 2 videos coming over the next couple of days and all of our Universal content to come. We recently just stayed at the brand new Stella Nova Resort. If you want to check out that video and all of our thoughts on it, I'll leave it up in the corner and down below in the description. And lastly, thanks for clicking on this video, sticking with me all the way to the end. I hope you enjoyed it and you found it helpful if you're planning your Mardi Gras trip. I know there's a lot of people that make Universal content, Disney content, theme park vlogs. So thanks so much for clicking on our video. We hope you enjoyed it. And with that being said, we'll see you guys real soon.